So, this is kind of boring, but it's just scientific boring stuff. Plastics, they're great. I mean, they save lives in hospitals and things like that. We use them for marketing, so people can buy stuff. They can see through the packaging to see what they're gonna get. But when people start talking about straws and they focus on that, I'm like, "Ooh," I thought it was a mouse. Um, the engineers, the chemical engineers that make plastics, they all have to be recyclable. They can't go in the ground. Or you have to use another material. That's possible too. But I mean, I think of the latex paint. We have to fix that too. I mean, so I think it's an ethical dilemma of creativity for the engineers is to find easily recyclable plastics. Paper doesn't matter, we can replace it. Glass, I mean, that's good to recycle it, but we're talking wires. Like I look at Christmas lights. Look at the Christmas lights. How many millions of dollars in the United States? I don't think they sell them in Cambodia. So that's part of our issue. I love Christmas lights. How are we going to make that recyclable to recoup the wire, the metal? So we have to start getting our creative genius engineers to make everything easily accessible to be recycled, plastics especially, and metals. I can't do it. It's not my forte, but I know there's people out there who do get that genius, and they need to focus on the ethics of the environment for our children. I have a coffee maker over here. Needs to be thrown in the recycling. Then you go to the recycling thing and they sort it out into the ones that go to this, one that goes to this, one that goes to this. Um, we are so dependent upon plastics. I can't even get stockings. I'll wear a dress and I'm like, I just want some stockings, but they all have plastic in them. Can I just toss my stockings into the recycling bin? Not at this time. And you could make stockings out of bamboo and silk and cotton. But you have to look 100, 200 years down the road and where are we going to be with wires, with concrete, with plastic. Everything kind of has to be economic, but it also has to be environmentally friendly. And those are the choices that we have to make as consumers in the United States because we're spending a lot of money on things that are bad for the environment. So you need to be able to have the research to know where the money's going. Another thing is, I am not against ivory, but if you're killing an elephant in its prime to take the ivory, that's immoral, and it's not only immoral, it's unethical because we could eventually run out of elephants. They can't make that many. If you wait until the elephant, you can call him. He's dying. Let the baby and let the people stay. Not the people, but the elephants. They want to hang out and make sure this guy is getting back up. They don't know what death means. And that's another thing about these dogs. Quit going so crazy over dogs. They don't know. Just put them to sleep if they don't get a home. We have children that are far weighing my attention. Where my psyche goes is how do we help these children to get into a better position to run the economy of this country and keep the environment. Dogs have nothing to do with that except for how they serve their owner.